What's going on, recliners? Welcome back, or welcome to the channel. Today, be checking out another episode of Reacher, Season 3, Episode 4. Poor guy Angel, man, he got done dirty. Just stuffed under a desk and into a shipping container, as well as the other two drivers that came to meet him. But leave it to Reacher to put his spin on things, because yeah, throughout the episode, he just laid out everything perfectly, and he ended up becoming the new number 2. Guy is a tactical genius. He did speak to Neely at some point, and he had told her, I don't want you involved, don't come, but I don't know. She's just too loyal to him. She's going to find a way to track him down and come help him out in some shape or fashion, which, yeah, definitely respect that. Also, Reacher and the Fed, they keep giving each other the eyes. Her more so to Reacher last episode when he rolled up half naked out of the woods. And yeah, I said it last episode, if they weren't so far apart right now, they probably would have hooked up by now. And I think it's only a matter of time. Regardless, though, I've definitely been enjoying this season, and I can't wait to check out the next one. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Before we do, as always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, I'd appreciate it if you could leave it a like. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel as well. So yeah, let's check out Season 3, Episode 4 of Reacher.
Duke, though. It's not my fault. Angel Doll was your guy. You hired him.
Who was that?
Julius McCabe.
And we also learned about this McCabe guy.
Dirty nukes, killer robot dogs with lasers shooting out of their eyes. There could be anything in these crates.
Sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their head.
Told Beck I was going to pick up food. Between ordering, waiting, round trip, I'd say an hour.
Hey, big fella, you don't get to do whatever the hell you want without considering the consequences.
That's your problem. You're pretty smart, you'll handle it. But I'd replace Duke as number 2.
What happened to Duke?
Same thing as a safe house. Gone.
He doesn't mess around, man.
That's gotta be Julius McCabe, right?
I know him as Xavier Quinn.
So now, these two have such a crazy history together. And in the first episode, it looked like McCabe or whatever Xavier saw him. Like, you'd think he'd be like, this son of a bitch.
Quinn's someone you wanted dead, still want dead. Why? So open your goddamn mouth and tell me what you've been keeping to yourself, because I have a right to know exactly who we're dealing with.
And now we'll get the backstory.
I think you'll need some help keeping your head above water.
A team of special investigators. She's impressive.
What did you think? I was gonna send you some soup sandwich.
You're my new helper.
Yes, sir.
Cut the sirs. I prefer Reacher.
Understood, Reacher. You've just learned that I've been assigned to you in the past 5 minutes.
Why do you say that?
When I learned I'd be working under you, I asked around.
But I found out about you 3 minutes ago.
I assume by your tone you don't like surprises. I don't like surprises either. No cream, no sugar, please.
It's like a female Reacher.
His civilian life is clean, his military life is decorated. He just doesn't fit the profile.
Mike, bring in a chair for Sergeant Khol.
It's happening.
What happened there, on your hand?
Cut from a broadhead. My dad and I used to go hunting.
You would leave a place called Elkhart to go hunt elk?
I know.
It's father-daughter bonding time.
No more dad. Died 5 years ago. What's your dad doing now?
Same as your dad. Pretty compartmentalized guy.
So you take after him.
You never leave valuable top-secret documents this long in public without somebody promptly picking them up.
What if they hired a sniper?
One of us would find out when the other one's head explodes.
Damn, that's grim.
Kurowski's car was blocking that trash can when he pulled out.
I never should have assumed it was the envelope.
And an investigation assumptions kill.
Is she gonna end up getting killed?
Okay. I think we need to haul in Gorowski.
She's like the perfect partner for Reacher. Work partner. And this is the first time we've seen her.
Let me be clear. There isn't a chance in hell you are going to lawyer your way out of this.
He came to me.
Bullshit. Why would he think for a second that a patriotic, decorated soldier would betray his country?
He's scared. Give him time. Let him sit in his fear for a while.
It's like they communicate telepathically.
What can't you tell me?
Anything. He's dangerous.
How? Your wife, your child, will be dealing with that long after you're gone.
He took my daughter. He lured her off the preschool playground.
He did what he had to do then.
They held her overnight just to prove that they could.
Well played, Cole.
I need a name.
No, you don't know who you're dealing with.
They'll keep demanding state secrets from you, and you will keep serving them up. A vicious cycle.
Either that or just take out the loose end.
Your only way out is us. I need a name.
Xavier Quinn. He's military intelligence. That's why I couldn't go to the cops.
I feel like this for Reacher is him watching a movie. He's loving her performance and the information they're getting.
Still has a thing for kidnapping and coercion.
He sticks with what works for him.
Military Intelligence Corps.
Says he keeps to himself, pretty vanilla. Spends weekends up at a farmhouse in Linton.
The phone records you requested.
Those Quinns?
Affirmative. Great job, Tony.
Sure. My pleasure.
It's not our guy. Damn it.
I wouldn't last 5 minutes in there.
Don't like crowds?
Music's terrible.
Anyone ever want to go dancing? I'm in.
Relax, Reacher. I think he's more concerned dancing with Cole.
U.S. military police. We've been made aware of your connection to unlawful trade of American military secrets.
Hey, why don't you take a step back, pal?
Couple $100 a day worth dying over. You're a foreign national who attacked American military personnel on American soil. That makes you an enemy combatant. Cole. I know you like Cole.
Like her? Like, as a friend?
Shut up. Never turn your back on a viable enemy to save a fellow soldier. She's not into dancing. Just ask her to dinner and bring flowers. Every asshole brings roses.
This guy's all over me about wanting to smoke. Any wiggle room?
What do the regulations say?
I mean, it also says due process, so I'm gonna let the guy smoke.
The only piece missing are the blueprints Safwan will get from Quinn at the brush pass tomorrow.
That's what we'll need your help, sir.
Get me the blueprints, I can get them authenticated promptly.
Why don't we do it at the bar? I could use a beer.
If we're seen out socially, those people will look at this as something more than what it is.
Thanks for looking out, boss.
Thanks for the great work.
Yeah, I'm not feeling good about her. Someone this good would still be in Reacher's life.
Cole and I met Safwan at a prearranged location where he gave us the blueprints. You have 6 hours to collect your things and get out of the country.
You promised me a plane ticket.
Pay your own way, asshole.
These are genuine, highly classified state secrets that are being sold at a bus stop.
So go make the arrest. You should be the arresting officer for the same reason we didn't get a drink at the bar. You earned your moment.
And he's not gonna be there either. Later, Cole.
She was special to you.
There are very few people you meet in life who do everything right. She was gonna be great. It's been 61 minutes.
Text her.
I'm texting her.
Oh man, he really cared about her too.
What'd she say? Got him, cuffed. Heading in. Sir.
Military police!
You turned your back to the enemy to help her. He took her somewhere.
Helicopters up yet?
Almost, sir.
Not almost. Now, Xavier's recent attack on a teacher, his history of harming animals, and persistent antisocial behavior.
Dude's got serial killer tendencies.
He wants Khol to tell him the name of the commanding officer who oversaw the case so he can kill me and disappear.
Never get distracted from the exact job at hand.
Quinn's weekend house in Linton. Tons of land, desolate. A place no one will hear Khol scream. Tell me you have it.
We're close. I didn't think Quinn would put a house bought with dirty money under his name. I notified county police. They're about a half hour away. Do it once. Do it right.
Oh, considering the guy's still walking around, it looks like Reacher didn't do it right. Sadly, we didn't need to see her name tag there to know it was her.
Gun.
So I reached out to Khol and cut a deal. She'd string you along. I snapped and yeah, she had to go. Let's make a deal.
Not the guy.
What's her first name?
What?
You know the first name of someone you cut a deal with.
Yeah. Not gonna happen with Reacher, my guy. This is one of the rare mistakes we see Reacher make. You gotta confirm your kill, man.
Dominique.
What the higher up meant by do it right, though? Do it without leaving any evidence? It's like, I'm cool with you killing when you need to.
Shot him with his .22, so ballistics wouldn't match to my service firearm. The small round was the problem.
Jack Reacher? Commanding Officer General Garber called us.
He was gone when I got here.
Are you okay?
So that's what the higher up meant.
But you're gonna get him this time.
I threatened her with a prison sentence. Her kid ain't sophisticated, so she bought it. I f***ed that kid over, and now I have to make it right.
Wipe your feet, man.
Got any coffee?
All you have to do is ask.
May I please have some black coffee?
Where's Mr. Duke?
He no longer works for Beck's company.
Why so curious?
I'm the number 2 now. I should know who's gonna be there.
Business owners, mayor, members of the Chamber of Commerce.
I'll take the coffee to go. Thanks, Agnes.
For you. Fresh clothes.
Beck can't have his number 2 looking like number 2.
I hope you like them.
Merci.
Doesn't really look like his style. Oh, Reacher needs to show you a pointer.
What if I hurt you?
You're kidding, right? First of all, you punch with your legs, not your fist. While your power comes from below the waist. Show me your fighting stance.
Well, my dad doesn't really give a shit about me. I mean, he let him cut off my ear.
If he'd have gone to the cops, he'd have went to jail. Hard to pivot when your feet and shoulders are lined up like that. And you leave yourself wide open.
Open for what? Okay. But isn't that unfair?
No one looking to hit a guy like you cares about a fair fight.
Wait, what if I'm not the weaker guy in the fight?
You will absolutely be the weaker guy in the fight.
Is this kid serious?
Has it occurred to you that if Reacher had things up with Quinn from the start, we wouldn't be in this mess? You could go to prison trying to save Teresa. You okay with that?
I am.
Yeah? For all we know, all of these places could be legit since Beck's covers a rug distributor.
He's
sent someone over to Bazaar to get Angel Doll's laptop back. No, because it had a tracking app on it in case it was lost or stolen. The app only shows real-time location, and 3 of McCabe's guys are already on their way over there.
Uh-oh. He may need to start opening up some more shipping containers.
You've reached Susan Duffy.
Of course.
How far from the next location?
Of course. Alright, guys. So, just got finished up with episode 4 of Reacher, and I'm glad we got that backstory episode now. I had questioned it in the last episode, like, are we actually gonna learn what his deal is with this guy? And they gave, like, a 20-second tease, like, maybe they were gonna tell us, and it's like, oh, nope, we're saving it. But, yeah, we get introduced to Khol. This was pre the special investigators, probably earlier on in Reacher's career. And this woman, Khol, she was like a female Reacher. And they were amazing partners. But just because of how perfect she was to be working with him, and the fact we've never seen or heard of her before, at least I don't think we've ever seen or heard from her. Yeah, I just knew she was going to end up dead, sadly. But he was able to track her down, albeit late, and initially thinks he got his man. I like what the higher-up general said, if you're going to do it clean or something like that. Basically inferring that if you get caught killing this guy, I can't protect you, but if you do it right, then, I won't need to worry about protecting you. So I get him, shooting him at the cliff edge and letting his body go out to sea, using his own weapon, so nothing could get back to him. But I also feel like that was one of the rare mistakes made by Reacher in his life. Didn't confirm the kill, just assumed. Assumptions in investigations can get you killed. And that's where, it looks like that's where that saying of his really stuck the landing and came from. So yeah, we finally got a look into who this guy is, what he's about. And yeah, I'm just a little surprised that in the first episode, when Reacher saw him, I could have sworn the guy saw Reacher back, and you would think that the guy who shot you in the face would kind of stick out to you, unless, of course, he has some sort of, amnesia from the gunshot. And if he didn't really get a good look at him there, I'm sure when Beck brought him on and ran the background check, this guy got a picture of him and heard his background and would be like, I know who this one is. So, as of right now, kind of a little plot hole, in my opinion. Again, unless they turn around and do some, amnesia thing, which would make sense if you take a bullet to the head, but yeah. And we had that moment between Reacher and the kid, trying to teach him how to fight. So, what if I hurt you? Like, dude, you're smoking something if you think you're hurting him. But whatever, still a nice little comedic moment to kind of ease the tension of the full episode. But then right back into some tension. And yeah, they're tracking Angel Doll's laptop, which, come to think of it, kind of makes sense. Alright, you take the computer from the warehouse, clone the hard drive or something, and then ditch the computer. What if they're tracking it? I'm a civilian, I don't need to worry about people tracking my shit. But when you're working an undercover investigation like this, better safe than sorry. So, kind of a mishap on their end. And gonna be curious to see how this unfolds, because you got 3 people coming to take him out, and Reacher's on his way. So, yeah, I don't know what he's gonna end up doing, but I'm sure whatever Reacher does end up doing will work out fine. But that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, as always, I'd appreciate it if you could leave it a like. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel as well. Thank you guys for watching, and until the next one, I'll see you guys soon.